Evil, evil, the flourish is that good people do nothing. Do nothing. Every time I talk about Earl Bousquet, I have something sticks in my throat. I believe Kenny Anthony screwed up. Pissing in your eye. Talk City. The more things change, the more they remain the same. I believe Philip Pierre screwed up. Well, here we go again, Talk City. How you doing? Some bad news, I guess. Air Jamaica, an Air Jamaica flight, I gathered this evening, was seized in Miami for non-payment of lease. You know, and of course, Air Jamaica is operated by the government of Jamaica, which goes to show yet again. Oops, oh, how do you like that? Which goes to show yet again that government and business don't go together. So think about it. When governments are running statutory bodies and NCAs and whatnot, forget it. And the quicker we realize that governments and business don't go together, the better we'll all be. So Air Jamaica seized in Miami for not paying its lease. What else do we have? Before somebody calls up, in fact, I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'll introduce it, and I hope it's not going to take up my show, because I want to talk about some other things. And it is the big hoo-ha. A lot of people lost their jobs and were replaced by fellow St. Lucians. And I didn't hear any of the St. Lucians who were offered the replacement jobs complaining. And so now the government is in a bind. It's election time, and governments are expected to work miracles. And I heard the stories that Butch Stewart and Sandals tried to interfere with St. Lucian workers, trying to exercise their rights to union representation. But when you talk to the people who say that, they can't really substantiate it. Nobody can show me a letter. Nobody can give me an actual instance as to where Sandals was confronted with the application for or union, whatever how they do it, and Sandals says, no way, and fired the people. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying my investigations have not yet yielded that kind of evidence. What's next on that? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know which laws Sandals has broken. I understand that the people who were dismissed, let go, restructured, or whatever, got more than they expected. Packages, they got more than they expected. So somebody can call and say that's not true, or it's true. But my information is they got severance, much more than they expected. In other words, I am led to believe that Sandals was quite fair to the people who were dismissed, fair in that they gave them the money, etc. Sandals, from what I gather, is insisting that restructuring is going on, that nobody was fired for union reasons, and so on and so on and so on. But of course on the ground, let's not pretend we don't hear what's going on the ground, but then a lot of things are going on the ground, and nobody can act on things going on the ground. My suspicion, from talking to well-placed people with Sandals, that this is just a precautionary measure on the part of Sandals in anticipation of what Sandals thinks is a nightmare for employers. Listen to my words carefully. Sandals, in anticipation of what the company thinks will be a nightmare for employers, it's called the Labor Code. has preempted a situation and sent a lot of people who've been working there a long time and might have cost them a fortune if they had to go later on, in anticipation of requirements of the labor code. I'd let those people go. This is what I got from pretty good sources. Can I prove it? No. Do I know any law Sandals has broken? None that I know of.